back for another AV Jam, and I had to bring together, well, I already had one UC legend with me, and now added Tony Intrabartolo, because I raised a question on behalf of, hey, Tony, sorry, how are you doing?
Oh, that's fine. Go right ahead. You're doing good. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going. I was AV Jam admin when I posted the question. Microsoft Teams certified, is it a load of bollocks, essential, don't care, or something else? And if you combine a load of bollocks and don't care, you get 65%. You get 24% of people that say it's essential. To me, I've been conditioned by the manufacturers, by Microsoft and everybody to say that certification, that little sticker, that really matters. Make sure everything you do, all of your marketing, all of your design, all of your sales speak it's drilled into you. Microsoft certified matters. The way I feel today, and please tell me if I'm wrong, is it doesn't. Because of pains that I felt with my day-to-day job. So I don't want to go into the pains that we felt, because we've all felt them, and everybody causes them, right?
Well, I mean, the problem with certifications in a lot of ways, I was just thinking about this. So, I've got this camera here, which some people, may remember.
Oh, that is an awesome piece of kit.
But this is one of the early ones that still has a sticker on it that says it is certified from Microsoft Office Communicator. So does that mean I can use it with Teams now?
OCS.
That's amazing.
Yeah, people don't realize that Microsoft asked Hamburg to design this.
I love that camera.
Oh, I got worse ones. I've got EX90 or prototype, or no, I'm sorry, 1700 prototype 007 sitting in my closet. Should probably throw it away, but it's kind of cool. It's cool just to say that I have 007. But trying to get back to the point, which we're going to have a hell of a time with for a long time in this meeting, is I don't see it as a huge thing anymore. I don't see it as a selling point. Does the platform work? Does it work for what I need to do? Whether or not it has a sticker, especially when you're talking about the Microsoft world, where for most general users, Microsoft certified could mean which product you're talking about, right? Is it certified integration with their metrics? Is it certified? I don't know. I kind of agree. And by the way, looking at the thing, I think actually it is 60% that thinks it's bollocks. It's just the British, you said bollocks, and us Americans said don't care. Same thing. It was just a language thing.
Is that how it's split?
Yeah, it's just how you split. Yeah. The Americans were like, I don't even know what bollocks is, so I'll just go with don't care.
Right, that explains that.
And we talked a little bit before, right? The manufacturer or platform certified, if we just stay agnostic, how much does it matter? I mean, you guys both know there are certain products out there that if they put stickers on it, would just have stickers of manufacturers across the front that they're certified for on one product. Does that mean anything? I don't know.
We're 3.5 minutes in and you haven't spoken. Come on.
I know, because I get angry sometimes. Right, I understand.
And me? What I do?
Everybody, I hate it. So I understand what the manufacturers are trying to do. I understand that they're saying, okay, we're going to offer this software platform. We're the ones that have got to manage it. We're the ones that have got to maintain it. When something goes wrong, it's me you're ringing. It's me that you're giving the shit to. So to alleviate some of the bullshit that I get, I'm going to say, you're certified because we've tried and tested it. I get it. I understand it. But I also know there is probably the testing that these manufacturers have done is probably 2% of the market of all the peripherals or all the products or all the devices out there. So don't tell me that for the 100 that you've tested and maybe the 250 that I've tested, that I can only use the ones you've tested, when I know out of my pile there's a hell of a lot better products out there that does a job in a better way, that offers a better experience. Fair enough, I've got a new speakerphone, the Polysync. It's certified. I changed it for the Voxbox because I got it. It was new. It was shiny. I plugged it in. I had the Poly Voxbox. I was using it all the time. Officially, that isn't certified. I'm not supposed to use that now for my desktop client. But it's a better speakerphone. Why can't I use it? Don't tell me.
It's got it and this hasn't.
And it does more. Yeah. This one's got a Teams button that doesn't really do anything, but it's certified. Well done.
Right.
So are they creating an ecosystem and read? Yeah, they creating an ecosystem and read ecosystem as club. When you say Ken, marketing speak, and that's all it is. They're creating an ecosystem that's I don't know. It's like a boys' club. That's how it feels to me right now. I'm kind of sick and tired of it all.
Well, and to Kev's point about certain products when they get certified, you go, why did you do this? So one of my favorite examples. So we all know Poly makes some of the best desk phones out there. I mean, they've ruled the market for ages. But yet for Teams, they made a desk phone that doesn't have a dial pad, which blew my mind because the only people want desk phones to have the stupid buttons on it.
Yeah.
But then you go and make a phone that's all touchscreen again without a dial pad, but it's Microsoft Teams. It's almost like, look, we never want to have to change hardware, so we're just going to give you a UI that we can change every 5 weeks. But then I go, well, why don't you use just the cell phone? But also a great point you brought up, Kev, when you think about the certification. So, the players of the world want a certification. So in theory, when they get the call that something doesn't work, they know what's wrong with it. But I don't think you ever see them commit to the manufacturers that say, well, yes, if they call us because they see Microsoft, we'll troubleshoot it for you. So what's the point of the certification? Well, I'm a manufacturer, and I know even though I have the certification, Microsoft's not going to troubleshoot it for me outside of the basic background stuff. So
nobody troubleshoots it for you. And then, we talked about before starting the recording, they all blame Microsoft. So in fairness to Microsoft and their club and everything else, all these certified partners are saying, sorry, mate, it's them, not us.
And then they all just gang up and say it's the network, and all of us UC guys walk away and go, you're right, it is the network. I mean, I have a constant war with the VP of infrastructure at my company because we always get into why isn't this working? I'm like, it's your freaking network. And usually it is, by the way. I mean, us UC engineers all know it's always the network. Not our
That is very true.
Hi, Pat, if you're watching this. They're a VP of infrastructure.
I'm just glad that there's no one in here to fight back, but I agree.
I know. That's why I'm doing it. I'm hitting him while he's down and he has no opinion because he'll have an opinion on it, but he'll just be screaming it at the computer when he watches this, and I'll just laugh. But
let's do it now.
It is weird. It's like, what's the point? What's the point of certification when your Microsoft's still just going to go? Here's what's going to happen. You call Microsoft with a problem. They'll go, oh, it's certified. Cool. Here's the number at that manufacturer you need to call. And if it's not certified, they're going to go, it's not certified, not our problem. Have a nice day. So what's the point?
That's the biggest problem that I'm seeing. Yeah, for the end user, for the integrators, for the partners, and the manufacturers like to say that they still want to work with partners. But I still see that there's no help in the middle between the manufacturers, either the software provider or the OEM of the hardware. It's almost like that they'll talk to a certain extent, then they'll blame one another, but then still leave the likes of us to mop up the pieces and have to deal with it. At which point, if I'm the one that's got to mop up the pieces, I'm going to go with what I know is tried and tested, and we can support, we can work with, we can install, we know everything in and out. I'd rather go with that than a new box that's apparently certified today because it's certified.
It goes back to what you said. I mean, it's a marketing thing. These companies use certification so they can market alongside Teams, whatever the platform is. But does it do anything technically? Not really. Maybe they get a little NDA information here and there. But it's more for marketing than anything. They want that little sticker.
Well, you've seen it. I mean, you look at, I said the PolySync. I'm going to pick on it again because it's right in front of me, but they're not alone. I bought the PolySync with the Microsoft button. I don't know why.
That was worth waiting for.
Wait, Kev, first of all, you bought one? Do you have no pull? Because I had one sent to me for free. You're doing something wrong.
I didn't really buy it. But we waited an extra, 3 or 4 weeks for the one with the Microsoft button. For no reason. We just waited. Why not? It had it. Let's have it. I can use this with Teams. Does that mean the one without the button that is built exactly the same and does exactly the same I can't use? It's the same product. Just one has an extra button.
It's the same button. It's the same circuit. It'll do probably the exact same thing the button that didn't say Teams does.
And that's the exact same thing. You've got the, what's that? Is that VVX behind you? or a CX.
Well, it's a 250. Yeah.
2 flavors of that. One with a Teams button, one without. It's the exact same phone. But one certified.
Well, no, but if you talk to Poly and Microsoft, it's the CCX line you have to buy because that was built for Microsoft. Even though all of us know there's a way to hack this phone into Microsoft all day long, but it wouldn't be certified. And if we went and did that and called tech support, they'd be like, "Oh, you did something that we know you can do, but you weren't supposed to do." So go get the phone that doesn't have a keypad because that makes more sense.
But you just said, Tony, if you call tech support, they're just going to say, "Sorry, call Poly."
Yeah. And Poly will go, is it the one that has the team sticker? I mean, button? Because it's really a sticker. And if you say, no, it's not. I mean, remember the Poly days with the Skype phones? Yes. Absolutely the same hardware. It was just what release key was on it. I mean, okay, I'll go back to my days. The old Tandberg, what was it, the video phone. If you got it in green, you could use it with Cisco. If it wasn't green, you're not allowed to use it in Cisco. Though every Tandberg engineer knew how to go in and change the code on it so it would function for Cisco or not. But if it wasn't green, we don't care that it has the right key in it. I remember having a customer say to me when we got into the whole thing about it's not a green one, so Cisco won't support it. He said, "Give me 5 minutes. I'm running down to the paint store. I'll come back and it'll be green. Then it'll be okay." I said, "You know what? I really want you to try that because I want to see what Cisco says because I'm going to laugh."
I kind of like the idea, though. Just paint it green. I'm going to start painting Teams buttons on things if it gets me support.
We can start a whole new business, guys. We can just start printing stickers that say Teams that fit on various buttons in the industry. Right? We could go. Our company has the ability to take any device and make it Teams certified. Now, the only problem is it'll get out of hand. You'll be walking down the street and you'll see like the door to a loo with a Teams sticker on it saying that this toilet is now Microsoft Teams certified. Because Kevin will do that. Kevin will walk around with the stickers and just tag everything. I can see it now.
I've got one here. I pulled it off another headset. There we go. I'll just keep making that.
I have a feeling that fan behind you is Microsoft Teams certified. So you can just go ahead and label that. Look, it's certified.
We have a Microsoft one.
It will now. You now have some kind of bot in your Teams chat that will activate your fan because you put that sticker on it. There you go.
So to wind up, guys, I've got 2 takeaways. Number 1, I'm setting up an eBay store tomorrow, which is retrofit Microsoft Teams certification for your X device, and all I send them is a sticker. And then number 2.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. I've already bought the domain Microsoft Teams certification for dumb.com.
And I'm going with what Kev said earlier. You go with what you know, with what you've tested, and stop listening to who's got what sticker on what piece of kit.
That's the easiest way to put it. Go for the solution that works. Trust your UC engineers and your partners that, we're all on good ones. We know there's some that are not as good, but that they've tested it. They know it works. They're willing to stand behind it because we all know the partner is the one that gets called first most of the time. So make sure that you as a partner works that you can stand behind because you don't necessarily have, and it's being very general, it's a lot harder sometimes to get support from the big companies. So we all know that we're the ones on the front line that have to fix it. Yes, we can make that call. We can put that ticket in, but then we end up in limbo, and we all know how that goes. So just make sure you build something that works. Whether or not it has a sticker, who cares? And, oh, by the way, that sticker usually costs the client a couple extra $100. So that's what I'm saying we need to charge for each sticker.
Yes.
Like I said, I now own Microsoft Teams certifications for dummies.com. I did that while you all were talking. So that can be,
I've
it's
got
an Etsy store.
The Microsoft Teams certification sticker is as useful as Lightning McQueen's headlights, right? You said sticker enough times there that the penny dropped. It's about as useful as Lightning McQueen's headlights. So on that note, we have to do the
So when do we get the evil letters from Microsoft, by the way? Just so I want to make sure that I'm there. When I get a call going, so Microsoft called, they're not really happy with you right now. And I'd be like, notice all the Macintosh computers sitting around me right now? But anyway.
Kev's going for the hat trick. You go for the hat trick of annoying. Yeah. So, Tony, how do people get hold of you?
What? I'm shutting up. I'm talking too much.
That proper ending. Are we doing that?
Go on,
Is that what we're doing now? The proper ending?
We do the like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the.
Oh yeah. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Send all your complaints about this to Kevin because he really loves when people complain to him. And we love to watch how he gets spun up when people complain to him. So just make sure we're on the call. We'll just sit and giggle. But
DM Kev. Tony, thanks for joining us. I think we've settled everything, sorted the world out there. Cheers, guys. See you again.
Cheers, gang.